Hello everyone, Miragefly here. This time we're bringing you a game of Company of Heroes 2 between Captainsprice, who will be our OKW down the south of Mink's Pocket, versus off against Tarano, who will be our Soviets up in the north. And yes, we are casting a replay this time. We are not playing this, even though we are live streaming. Anyways, as for builds, we got double Stern Pioneer coming out for Captainsprice. Meanwhile, we got double Conscripts coming out for Tarano. Captainsprice is immediately locked into Breakthrough Doctrine. And as we can see here, he's got his breakthrough tactics, very good for rapidly decapturing points. Something that you don't often see from this doctrine, but it's probably, I would say, it's its strongest ability, aside from Panzer Fusiliers. Well, Tarano has Lend-Lease tactics, guard mortar coordination tactics, and guard rifle or combined arm tactics. Well, we got a Volk squad following up from the second Stern Pioneer squad. Probably going to see another conscript squad when the manpower hits. But we'll see. Looks like we actually got wire going up, trying to lock off a little bit of the area. Third conscript is in production and is on the way. Combat engineers are capturing up on the left-hand side. Well, conscripts are capturing center. Another conscript squad up on the right-hand side. Or I guess my right-hand side. But so far, no one's looking for that early engagement. It's just capturing up on the map. It is Mink's Pocket, so it does take some time to get from one side to the other. Still not sure why this is still a 1v1 map. It is very much lane control, but... And you have it's shot blocker hell in the center, but... it's always been here since, well... release. Just with some slight modifications. Will these two Stern Pioneers encounter the one conscript squad up here? And no sandbags for defenses. Tarano... is going for his fourth conscript squad. Not going to be going an engineer into tech. Conscripts might be able to beat these Volksgrenadiers depending on the combat situation. I don't think either side's in particularly good cover. Conscripts do drop a model. But Volks do take some decent damage, and they do lose their own model in the process. I might need to adjust sound, but hey, this is the first time we've casted in a very, very long time. Conscripts will open fire on the Stern Pioneers. Looks like they're going to try and jump into the building, but they gotta deal with double Sterms, and it could be a very bad retreat path. Got 3 windows, but he got double Sterms. Going to try and do as much damage as he can. No model drops. Conscripts down to 4 models. Reinforcements coming in. Got a big push of infantry, though, coming from the south. Gonna loop around. Gonna just outright bypass these Volks. I'm surprised he's not gonna fight them, but it looks like he's going straight to the field point. Conscripts here will probably lose. Stern Pioneers taking the garrison. But it looks like we might see an exchange of field points. Fly half-track on the field. Probably gonna be a med truck. I think it's too early to bring out the mech. But Toronto's not actually going to be moving on the field point, interestingly enough. I think that's a mistake, especially with the double Sterms up in the north. Oh, excuse me. That kit's going down. 3 models. Conscripts getting reinforced.
Fresh conscripts have arrived. Ready for action. Get fire on that infantry.
Got 1 Volk squad to fight away 1.5 squads of conscripts. So the second Volk squad's coming out of the base. Flamethrower is here for Tarano. 5th conscript squad has arrived. And Stern Pioneers are actually going to leave these medical kits. Might be nice if Tarano can actually notice those and pick those up. But big engagement happening in center. 1 squad's going to pull back. Mines do go into the ground. Medkits have not been noticed. Hopefully he does notice them. Can Tarano see this? Looks like he can slightly, but he's not going to pick those up actually.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Still no tech for a Soviet player. Needs to reinforce this squad and get them back on the field. Alright, we are back to where we are. We have reconnected. Price is not going to pick up his medical kits, or he might just pick them up now. But he does lose a model. Do have a forward battle group on the field. He can go into the flak track. Tarano still hasn't teched up yet. He's getting medics right now. We have a 251 coming onto the field, but Soviets have a lot of map control. Unfortunately, they're not exploiting that advantage with their, what, so 6 squads versus 4?
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
German Pioneer's going to pull back from this fight. Going to have a flank here. But it's got to deal with... I'm not sure why he's trying to run up to these Stern Pioneers. 2 miles will pretty much out-DPS the entire conscript squad at short range. Yeah, that was a bad choice. He's probably going to lose the conscript squad now. But he may lose a Stern Pioneer squad in the process. Yep. So, actually a good trade for a Soviet player, but we do have Panzer Fusiliers coming out to replace squads. He needs to notice this medical kit and pick it up. 251 flak track is on the way. Soviets still need to tech up, though he is placing mines in key areas. And key areas I just mainly mean behind people's sandbags. Volksgrenadier squad begin capturing up on the left-hand side. Our Soviet player really needs to start teching into something. Looks like he will be. His entire force and center is pulling back. 151 field. 251 flak track is on the way though, and we'll be able to lock down quite a decent area until the tier 2 or tier 3 can go online. Have immediately kill 2 miles, and the sandbags pretty much won't survive anything else. Anything hits it, it's going to explode. Soviets will probably go in tier 2. They do have a lot of conscripts. G43 Panzer Fusiliers coming up. We'll be able to force away this conscript squad. Need to pull back. Going to attempt to chase with his G43s.
Panzer Fusiliers assigned to the front.
Flame grenade went off from the Volks. Volks should be able to win this against this one squad. Second squad is coming up. Tarano needs to micro this though. Alright, guard combined arm tactics has been locked in. We'll give him PPSH as guards and a lot of other nice stuff. But it looks like he's not going to call in any guards just yet. He's going to go straight into his tier 3. And we have a 251 that has sort of done one thing. It's forced away 1 squad, but not much else. And Tarano has rebuilt that 1 conscript squad that went down, I think. So he's back to 5 conscripts. PPSHs are coming online. We'll give him some nice close combat power. Another squad of Panzer Fusiliers have been all in. They'll probably begin G43s as well. But he did buy Minesweepers, so that's going to delay him. Where's our PPSH squad going? We'll be going to engage these units here. Conscripts need to get into cover. Need to bring up some reinforcements. Where's our 251? It's currently camping in the center, doing nothing. Raketin is coming up, probably in anticipation for light armor. And get some nice damage on these Panzer Fusiliers as they pull back. Want to put this truck behind, put this squad behind the truck. Could use hit the dirt as well. We'll be able to win this engagement now since he's close distance, but needs to actually start shooting. But 251 is here. I'm not sure what's with this micro. Why doesn't he just place them behind the truck? He's actually going to pull back both squads, interestingly enough. You have pushing center though, Sprice's map control is currently 50-50. But he's got to deal with a lot of infantry moving everywhere, and T-70 is coming up. His PPSH conscript squad needs to just charge the Volks though. T-70 has hit the field and will be moving forward. AT grenades are also coming online. Trying to focus on the flamethrower, but we got 3 PPSHs on their tail. We'll force them to pull back.
Ready for action.
251's here, but he hasn't been really aggressive with it, and interestingly enough, he has never attacked the field point. And there's been plenty of time to do it since, well,
Ready for action.
Tarano has had no AT for quite a bit of time, and only now he's getting AT grenades.
All set. Counter fire. Counter
Might be his lack of infantry, but still. His 251 hasn't really pushed his advantage with the 251. Did a bit of lockdown on the side, but that was really about it. .251 can move up and start hitting these conscripts, though. The captain's scouting. It's also cloaked. Maxim coming up. AT grenades going off. Gonna need some repairs on this. His flame engineers are still on the left-hand side, though, and they're falling back to base.
MG squad awaiting orders.
Oh, Price seized this ability. He could at least use it to rapidly capture the field earlier. Conscripts will be forced to pull back here.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
I'll probably need to, as I once said again, we'll need to adjust my sound for next time, because the game sounds pretty loud as we haven't done any modifications. We've only really thrown up our icon, and that's about it. Meanwhile, a tripwire mine's going on near the point. T-70 is still limping back to base. Needs repairs. Their second truck is here. Schwerpanzer headquarters will be going out once the manpower hits. Both light vehicles haven't really done that much either, though. One's been snared, the other just hasn't been aggressive at all. We've got a big group of infantry, 3 Fusilier squads now for Sprice. Against 5 conscripts and 1 Maxim gun. As well as the engineers if we want to count them. This could be a really bad retreat path for all these conscripts though. We got 4 squads on their path. We'll take cover behind the shot blocker.
Enemy forces.
Not sure why you'd want to throw the flame grenade though. I think it'd be better if you just threw the regular Model 24 grenade. Could have a lot of blocking here, but units are going to try and get through. Thankfully, he's mainly fighting units with bolt-action rifles. T-70 will take a shot from the Raketin. Needs to get out of there. Next shot will miss. Oh, not some good pathfinding though. Oh, however, Polk Squad could go down, and it does. However, the conscripts need to get out of there, or they're going to get wiped in return. He needs to actually move his T-70 behind the building. And actually loses his T-70. They just got caught in the terrain, but he should have really pulled it back a bit further. AT grenade does hit the half-track, but there's going to be no follow-up. Guards are here, though. But he's got to deal with Panzer Fusiliers in cover, as well as the 251. So OKW's down another squad. AT grenades are hitting the 251. Don't try and tack around this. Do have some suppression going on. Maxim will keep them pinned and suppressed. Black Truck looks like it's going to be setting up very close to the front. I'm not sure why he's rebuilding the T-70 though. Maybe it would just be better to just tech into Tier 4 and get your tanks out. Or he's going to have like no like vehicle counters to the armor that's going to be come out aside from the Su-76. But he's also not going to have artillery, his own tanks, and even heavy tanks that his doctrine allows. I guess he has it for the recon mode, but he doesn't have anti-tank guns out either. He's just got a lot of infantry and another T-70. More mines have been going down, however.
The sector is at risk. The hard part will be keeping it.
Which is what he's going to do with all these units in his base. Both sides have pretty much been trading unit for unit, though. Oh, Tarano lost a bit more with the destruction of T-70. The Volks aren't as great a loss since, well, Sprice has Fusiliers that it can transition to. It's going to attempt to flame out these Fusiliers. T-70s on the flanks. Force away the Stern Pioneers. Our big blob of Fusiliers coming up. Our PPSHs are forcing them to keep their distance. 251 is here. And force a retreat. Will actually suppress one of his own squads with the 251. A lot of infantry spread out on the right hand side, waiting to ambush Sprice when he moves in with his units. Maxim is also coming up. But we definitely need some proper anti-tank, though the guards in the building might be enough to hold off the flak track. Wait, maybe trying to bait? He'll hit the dirt. Needs to hit the dirt behind here so he doesn't get suppressed. Grenade, however, might take... Nope, conscripts are actually flying through a bit behind them. T-70's now coming up. Not sure where the Raketin is. Looks like it's actually in center. Double actually an ISG. Not sure it was necessary. Don't have a lot of immobile infantry, though. The conscripts are hitting the dirt at the moment. I only really have one weapon team. Conscripts will charge in. Guards taking pot shots with their PTRS.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands. We may be small, but we're fast.
T-70 is... Well, I'm not sure where to... Probably should turn on recon mode when he's moving from destination to destination. Flak track has 10 kills, so it's decent. But honestly, I don't think it did enough early game. Soviets have quite a big army, and looks like they're now building the tier 4. Can go for T-34s, Su-85s, as well as the KV-1 and Katusha. Which is what will he go to start dislodging Sprice. In terms of VPs, we're at 466 to 342. Conscripts on the right-hand side are being forced off by the flak track. Honestly, I'm surprised Sprice is not making a big push into mid. They're just gonna keep hammering the defensive positions on the right. He does have G43s on all his Fusiliers though, but all the conscripts also have PPSHs, so they will put up a decent fight at short range. Question is, what does Sprice go for? Is he going for a Panther? I think he is. Just needs a little bit more fuel. Little Maxim gun set up and ready to fire. You got like 3 guys stuffed into the one guard post trying to fire out with a PTRS and DP-28s. A bit ridiculous. And I guess it works. All the conscripts here on the left-hand side will make short work of these Stern Pioneers, but the Schwerpanzer headquarters has them covered. It will kill 2 models with that shot. .251 setting up. Needs to target the guards first. However, he's blocked up so heavily behind this piece of cover, he's getting suppressed because models are sticking out. You know, if you have an ISG, you better start using it. Need the barrage, as well as launch smoke with it.
This is it.
Yeah, these guys are being pretty passive. If on here on the right-hand side, I'm not sure what Sprice is trying to do, trying to push up against all these units here. Especially if he's not going to use the ISG.
Incoming fire! How can we help? Shoot back, comrade!
Questions, well, we do have a KV-1 actually going to be on the way, but we don't have any anti-tank support for it. Sprice, I'm not sure what he's going for. Is he going to rush toward the King Tiger? It seems like it. Got another truck on the field. Likely going to be mech. Well, what else could it be? G70 has no kills. It's mainly been forcing off squads on the left, but the conscripts will do the job just as well at the moment.
Points have fallen to 300.
Soviets down to 300, as the announcer states. Something needs to get done here. We do have a KV-1, which will be able to push onto the right-hand side. There's only one Raket in there and a Fusilier squad. T-70, however, gets some very nice shots on those stern pioneers. No kills, but forces them to retreat. Almost at Vet 1. Alright, KV-1 is here. Now he just needs to follow up with the rest of his infantry. Put the infantry tank to use. AT grenades going in, however, he's backing away. He's going to need to repair this, it's wasting his time. Sprice going to bring up reinforcements. I think he should have waited a bit longer for all his infantry to get into position, then he could have made his charge. Even if he took the engine damage, he could just outright assault this position. Honestly, he probably needs to use the T-70's recon mode as well, though. Like, if you turn it on, he would see there's, like, not much here on the right-hand side. And Sprice does have the battle group as a forward HQ, but it's going to slow down his reinforcement. T-70 is going to get snared, most likely, but, well, it's only one AT grenade. He can eat it. Pretty much forcing Sprice to pay munitions for...
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Should probably just keep it there and force the Fusiliers off, cause more damage.
Gun is ready for action.
Wait, you need to move the tank in first. But here comes the big push of Soviet infantry.
Sturmovik close air support is available.
ECUs hit the dirt. He's going to be moving in. Grenade on the Fusiliers, kills 2 miles, forces the rest away. Raketin's going to be forced to pull away. However, this could be a very bad retreat path. Our KV-1's on prioritize, so it's not firing at all. Raketin might get decrewed here. Raketin's down. Could have done that push a bit better, I think, but, well, it still worked in the end. Going to have to seal Raketin. These conscripts need to pull away, though. Oh. Hit the retreat key, man.
One of our AT guns has been neutralized.
Maxim needs to set up. Here come the Fusiliers. Sturmovik is here, though. I want to turn his truck to anti-air mode to start shooting down these annoying planes. And we got a lot of Soviets now up in the north. Conscripts in the center did go down, though. 251 also needs to start parking so it can start shooting these planes down. We'll be fixing it up. Devastating burst from the Sturmoviks on the one Fusilier squad. Another AT grenades going in. Not enough to snare it, though. 251's trying its best. Our planes have finished up their loiter and will likely be pulling away now. Oh. Oh, sacrifice. No one wants to make the game fair, just giving the enemy a Zis gun. And the OKW player will happily take that since he lost his Raketin. So it looks like he... No, it looks like that Raketin went down at some point. It wasn't recrewed. And I don't see it in Sprice's list. It must have been destroyed.
Fresh conscripts have a supply sector under attack.
Points are 447 to 260. Soviets are still bleeding a little, but they are... now have 3 VPs at the moment. Gonna lose center. This Soviet player needs to put more into his push, though.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
At this rate, the King Tiger is going to hit the field.
Supply lines have been cut.
It probably needs another engineer squad to fix his KV. Might need an Su-85 at this point. He's, well, doesn't have a lot of anti-tank aside from AT grenades. Guards need to pull back. They do drop a model.
Enemy forces are neutralizing.
Bell's going in on the T-70. T-70 only has 1 kill. Now it gets 2 kills. Engineers are here to fix the engine damage. They just need to poke it and it'll be over the 75% threshold. Oh, excuse me. Sturmovix are going to be back online. But the question is, how is he going to push the truck line? Honestly, if it was me, T-70 recon, anti-tank batteries, start shelling. Because Sprice really doesn't have much to defend his own area. He's got the one flak track, which would have been outranged by an anti-tank gun. He's got the one ISG, which is not known for wiping crew weapons extremely effectively. Like, the best he could do is probably smoke to delay, but King Tiger is now on the field. We'll see how well it does. Devastating shot from the first shell. 5 kills already.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
Cancels to Katusha, moves to the Su-85. Likely a good choice, considering he has 0 anti-tank options. But honestly, I think Tarano is throwing this game away. He just hasn't made effective pushes with the units he has.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our
And he has a massive infantry advantage in terms of frontline squads. King Tiger's here, though. This gun is moving into position, getting ready for any tanks to come into the area. King Tiger is trying to shoot the area. Smashes through the wall. Conscript need to get out of there. Need to be careful here. Gonna get snared. Actually goes on to the T-70. His KV-1 needs to run though. King Tiger's not having the best luck firing, but KV-1 is having some pathing issues. It seems no one's being able to hit since they're on the move all the time. Su-85 is here, needs to get on prioritize and move over to the right hand side and start shelling that King Tiger. Really, though, needs to start making a push of some sort. Players have been very passive this game. Needs another engineer squad. Needs to start fixing his vehicles as well. King Tiger's moving into center. Gonna give away his position, not being on prioritize. Needs to start shelling the King Tiger. Let's get one nice hit in. Repairs are needed here. Maxim's taking a lot of damage. He needs to pull back for medics. Grand Pioneer's gonna put the King Tiger back into order. Not sure why these conscripts are moving out. They're just moving in for the AT grenade. I don't think it's worth it. Especially not with all these units here. And he's gonna lose another conscript squad. Not paying attention there. Lack of micro there, I would say.
Death before retreat.
There's no reason he should have lost that squad. I'm not sure why Toronto's struggling so hard at the moment. Flame grenade's gonna be easily dodged. Max is gonna suppress these Volksgrenadiers, and they run before they get suppressed. Now, OKW has 2 VP once again. This U-85 is just sitting pretty here. T-70 is here. Honestly, turn on the recon mode. Turn on the recon mode. There's like no reason not to when it's not doing anything. There you go. Looks like now he's going to have to take down the Schweer.
Ready for combat.
Actually, T-34-76 is coming onto the field. Not sure if it's the best choice, but I guess he wants another vehicle. Maybe rocket artillery or another Su-85?
Ready for action.
Of course, the Su-85 is less needed with the T-70, but it's always nice to have so you don't have to switch on focus sight.
Only 200 points remain. Double your efforts.
You need to keep shelling. Second shell lands a nice hit.
Assault gun ready for action.
Is he trying to bait the anti-tank guns out? But Soviets are pretty much in this tiny pocket over here. All their forces are in this one sector. Rice has his front line here, and his King Tigers to the north. T-34 is going to scout out the area. Well, that's going to get snared immediately. We're going to have a traffic jam. Gonna lose that T-34, not sure why he just drove it in there.
The enemy has destroyed one of our vehicles.
Apparently we have no windows here, so engineers need to bail out and run. Drones are just throwing away stuff. Going to call them Sturmovix and try and clear the area. Uh-oh. The infamous A move has happened. All his units are moving to attack one area. Yeah, I think this might be the end of Tarano right here, considering how desperate his attack looks. He's just threw everything in there without any micro whatsoever. KV-1's gonna go down. Su-85's run for his life. All his infantry are getting the hell beat out of them. He killed an ISG, but that's really about it. Okay, KV-1 gets a nice penetrating shot on the front of the King tire, but still goes down. And that is going to be it for this game. Well, I'll keep repeating what I said. Tarano honestly needed to make far better pushes when he had the chance. I mean, Sprice was down a lot of infantry, but Tarano had, what, 6 squads, but never took full map control? And his opponent, well, was very defensive, never pushed into his field whenever it's exposed, so, well, pretty much Toronto's game to lose, I would say. But anyways, that'll be all for now, and this is Mirage Fla, signing off.